Long-form narrative, background, banquet meaning, royal rules. Princess Charlotte has always been different, and anyone who has followed the royal family closely can see it. From the very moment she was born on May 2, 2015, the world sensed that this young princess carried something special. Cameras captured her arrival outside St. Mary's Hospital in London, wrapped in a white blanket and cradled in Princess Catherine's arms, while Prince William stood proudly by their side. Even as a newborn, Charlotte became part of royal history. She was not just another royal baby, she represented change. Thanks to a historic decision made years earlier by Queen Elizabeth II, Charlotte would not lose her place in the line of succession to a younger brother. Before this change, royal tradition favored male heirs, meaning a younger brother could outrank an older sister. But that outdated rule was ended, and Charlotte became the first female royal to benefit from true equality in succession. That alone placed her in a unique position within the monarchy. As she grew older, the public began to notice her confidence, her calm presence at public events, and her natural understanding of royal protocol, even at a very young age. Recently, attention turned sharply toward Princess Charlotte again after King Charles hosted a French State Banquet, an event filled with symbolism, diplomacy, and tradition. While no official announcement was made declaring a new royal title for Charlotte, many royal watchers believe the banquet marked an important moment. In royal life, not everything is announced loudly or written into law immediately. Often, meaning is communicated through placement, protocol, and subtle gestures. King Charles is known for thinking carefully about the future of the monarchy, and many believe he is already planning for the next generation. The attention Charlotte received, combined with renewed discussions about her future titles, sparked intense speculation. People began asking whether she could one day become the Duchess of Edinburgh, or even Princess Royal, a title traditionally given to the monarch's eldest daughter. These titles are not given lightly. They carry history, responsibility, and public expectation. Royal experts point out that while Charlotte is still a child, the groundwork for her future is already being laid. Titles in the royal family are often connected to service and timing, not just birth. King Charles understands this better than most. He has spent decades preparing for kingship, and now, as monarch, he must think not only about his reign but about how the royal family will survive and stay relevant in the modern world. Charlotte represents a bridge between tradition and the future. She is young, relatable, and already deeply loved by the public. While rumors of a rare royal title may be exaggerated at present, what truly matters is the direction the monarchy appears to be taking. The banquet served as a reminder that Princess Charlotte is no longer just a background figure. She is growing, learning, and slowly stepping into a role that could become very important one day. This moment may not have been about a title being handed out, but rather about signaling that Charlotte's future will be carefully shaped, thoughtfully planned, and deeply connected to the evolving identity of the British monarchy. Long-form narrative, relationship with King Charles, emotional depth, family dynamics beyond royal rules and public appearances. The story of Princess Charlotte is also a deeply personal one, especially when it comes to her relationship with her grandfather, King Charles. Those close to the royal family often describe their bond as warm, natural, and genuinely affectionate. Unlike the stiff, distant image people sometimes associate with royal life, this relationship feels human. King Charles, now in his 70s, has reportedly found great joy in spending time with his grandchildren, particularly Charlotte. Living close to Adelaide Cottage, where Prince William and Princess Catherine are raising their children, has allowed the king to build a closer connection with them. Insiders suggest that Charlotte reminds Charles of himself in many ways. She is confident, strong-willed, and not afraid to show her personality. These traits are often seen during public events when Charlotte gently guides her younger brother, Prince Louis, or confidently walks alongside her parents. Some royal biographers believe this bond runs deeper because King Charles once dreamed of having a daughter of his own. That wish never came true during his marriage to Princess Diana, but with Charlotte, it is almost as if life has offered him a second chance. Small moments have fueled this belief, such as when Charles was seen wearing a colorful woven friendship bracelet, which many speculated was a handmade gift from Charlotte. While such details may seem minor, they tell a powerful story about affection and closeness. Charlotte is not just another grandchild, she holds a special place in his heart. This emotional connection may also influence how Charles thinks about her future. Kings are human beings before they are symbols, and personal bonds often shape decisions more than people realize. Charlotte is growing up under the careful guidance of her parents, who are determined to protect their children from the pressures that have damaged royal lives in the past. Prince William, in particular, understands the difficulties of being the spare, having witnessed the struggles of his brother, Prince Harry. Because of this, William and Catherine are reportedly focused on giving Charlotte a balanced upbringing, one that prepares her for duty without overwhelming her. Charlotte's confidence at public events suggests this approach is working. She appears calm, polite, and self-assured, whether she is greeting crowds, attending national celebrations, or interacting with other children. Royal insiders often note how naturally she handles attention, making eye contact, listening carefully, and responding with warmth. These are not skills taught overnight. They are learned through example, patience, and emotional security. King Charles sees this and likely recognizes leadership qualities developing early. While no one can say for certain what titles Charlotte will receive in the future, it is clear that she is being raised with purpose. She is not being pushed into the spotlight, but she is not being hidden from it either. Instead, she is learning how to stand comfortably within it. The support of her grandfather, parents, and extended family gives her a strong foundation. In a world where royal life can be isolating, Charlotte appears surrounded by understanding and care. This emotional strength may ultimately be more important than any title she might one day hold. It is this human side of the story that truly captures public attention, reminding people that behind crowns and ceremonies are real families, real feelings, and real relationships. Long-form narrative, public charm, future role, conclusion. What truly sets Princess Charlotte apart is not just her royal background or her potential future titles, but the way she connects with people. From a very young age, Charlotte has shown a natural ability to charm the public. Her first major interaction with crowds came during the Christmas Day church service in 2019, when she was just 4 years old. While many children might feel shy or overwhelmed, Charlotte appeared calm and curious. She smiled, accepted gifts graciously, and even hugged a well-wisher who gave her an inflatable pink flamingo. Moments like these quickly went viral because they felt genuine. As the years passed, Charlotte continued to grow more confident. During Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022, she captured hearts again when she was handed a conductor's baton and playfully led an orchestra in a song from the movie Encanto. At first, she appeared shy, but within seconds, she relaxed, laughed with her brother Prince George, and enjoyed the moment. These small but meaningful interactions showed the public that Charlotte was not simply following instructions, she was comfortable being herself. Later that same year, she attended the Commonwealth Games with her parents, where cameras caught her cheering enthusiastically, clapping, and reacting with pure joy. She spoke confidently with athletes and staff, demonstrating maturity beyond her years. By Christmas 2023, Charlotte had become a familiar and beloved presence at royal events. One especially touching moment occurred when she accepted flowers from a fan and then kindly passed them to her cousin, Mia Tyndall, allowing her to share the spotlight. This simple gesture spoke volumes about Charlotte's character. People praised her kindness, thoughtfulness, and emotional awareness. These qualities are rare at any age, let alone in a child raised under global attention. As the monarchy continues to evolve, figures like Princess Charlotte may become increasingly important. The royal family today must balance tradition with relatability, duty with humanity. Charlotte seems naturally suited to this balance. She is polite without being stiff, confident without being arrogant, and playful without being disrespectful. These traits could make her a powerful working royal in the future, regardless of whether she receives a rare title. Looking ahead, royal experts believe Charlotte's role will gradually expand as she grows older. She will likely take on more responsibilities, attend more official engagements, and represent the monarchy alongside her parents and brother. Whether she eventually becomes Duchess of Edinburgh, Princess Royal, or simply a senior working royal, one thing is already clear: Princess Charlotte is being carefully prepared for a meaningful future. Her story is not about sudden titles or dramatic announcements. It is about steady growth, strong family support, and the quiet development of leadership. In many ways, this makes her story even more compelling. She represents a new kind of royal figure, one shaped by tradition but grounded in modern values. As viewers, we are watching her journey unfold in real time. And if the past few years are any indication, Princess Charlotte's presence within the monarchy will only continue to grow stronger. Her future is not just promising, it is already taking shape, step by step, moment by moment, right before our eyes. Long-form narrative pressure of the spare lessons from history. Charlotte's future path. As Princess Charlotte continues to grow, one of the most important parts of her story is something the royal family understands very well: the challenge of being second in line, or more precisely, the challenge of being the spare. Royal history has shown time and again that this position can be complicated, emotionally demanding, and sometimes deeply painful. Being born into royalty means living a life of privilege, but it also comes with expectations that few people truly understand. For Charlotte, this reality will become clearer as she grows older. Her older brother, Prince George, is the future king, and much of the monarchy's long-term planning naturally centers around him. That does not mean Charlotte is unimportant, far from it, but it does mean her role will always exist alongside, not above, the heir. Royal historians often point out that Queen Elizabeth II herself was deeply aware of this struggle. She had a soft spot for those who lived in the shadow of the crown, including her sister Princess Margaret, her son Prince Andrew, and later her grandson Prince Harry. Each of their stories serves as a reminder that being second can come with confusion about purpose and identity. This is exactly why Prince William and Princess Catherine are believed to be taking a very careful, thoughtful approach to raising Charlotte. William, having watched his brother struggle publicly with the role of spare, is determined not to repeat the same mistakes. He reportedly sees it as his responsibility not only to prepare George for kingship, but also to make sure Charlotte grows up feeling valued, secure, and confident in her own unique role. Charlotte is being taught that her worth does not depend on a crown, a title, or public attention. Instead, she is learning that service, kindness, and confidence matter far more. This approach could make a significant difference in how she experiences royal life as an adult. Unlike previous generations, Charlotte is growing up in a time when mental health, personal freedom, and emotional well-being are openly discussed. Her parents are shielding her from constant media pressure while still slowly introducing her to public duty. This balance allows her to develop naturally, without forcing her into a role before she is ready. Royal experts believe that this careful upbringing may help Charlotte avoid the emotional struggles faced by other spares in royal history. She is already showing signs of independence, leadership, and emotional intelligence. Whether she is gently correcting her younger brother's behavior during public events or confidently engaging with crowds, Charlotte appears comfortable with responsibility without being burdened by it. This suggests that her future role in the monarchy could be both meaningful and sustainable. She may not be queen, but she could become one of the most respected and influential figures within the royal family. In modern times, the monarchy needs more than just a king or queen, it needs trusted, relatable figures who can connect with the public. Charlotte has the potential to become exactly that. Her future may include charitable work, public service, and representing the crown at important national and international events. Titles may come and go, but her true importance will lie in how she carries herself and how she serves. If the lessons of history are taken seriously, and it appears they are, Princess Charlotte's journey could become a powerful example of how the role of the spare can be reshaped into something positive, purposeful, and fulfilling. Instead of being defined by what she is not, Charlotte is being encouraged to grow into who she is. And that may be the greatest gift the royal family can give her. Long-form narrative, modern monarchy, Charlotte's long-term impact, public trust, future vision. As the British monarchy moves further into the modern age, figures like Princess Charlotte may become more important than ever before. The royal family today faces challenges that previous generations never had to deal with, including constant media scrutiny, public debate about relevance, and changing expectations from younger generations. In this environment, the monarchy cannot survive on tradition alone. It needs personalities that feel real, relatable, and trustworthy. Princess Charlotte already shows signs of being exactly that kind of figure. Unlike older royal models that relied heavily on distance and formality, Charlotte represents a softer, more human version of royalty. People do not connect with her because of titles or status alone, they connect with her because she feels genuine. Whether she is smiling shyly at a crowd, laughing during a public moment, or showing kindness to someone standing beside her, Charlotte comes across as natural and sincere. This matters more than ever in a world where people quickly turn away from anything that feels forced or artificial. Royal experts believe that Charlotte could one day play a key role in maintaining public trust in the monarchy. She may take on important charitable causes, particularly those related to children, mental health, education, or equality, areas that already align with the values her parents promote. As she grows older, her voice could carry real influence, not because she demands attention, but because people are willing to listen. This is how lasting respect is built. Charlotte's upbringing, carefully guided by Prince William and Princess Catherine, seems focused on preparing her for exactly this kind of future. She is learning how to behave with dignity, but also how to stay grounded. She is being taught that service is not about being seen, but about making a difference. This mindset could shape her into a powerful working royal who supports the crown without needing to stand at its center. In many ways, this role may be even more valuable than that of the monarch. Kings and queens reign, but supporting figures help the institution survive. Charlotte could become a steady presence who strengthens the monarchy from within, offering continuity, compassion, and stability. Her relationship with her grandfather, King Charles, and later with her father when he becomes king, may further shape her responsibilities. She will likely grow into someone trusted behind the scenes as well as admired in public. As time passes, titles may change, roles may shift, and traditions may evolve, but Princess Charlotte's importance will not depend on any single moment or announcement. It will be built slowly through years of service, growth, and connection with the public. What makes her story so compelling is that it is still being written. We are not watching a finished figure, we are watching potential unfold. Step by step, appearance by appearance, Princess Charlotte is growing into a role that feels both meaningful and necessary for the future of the monarchy. She represents balance between old and new, duty and warmth, tradition and progress. And in a time when institutions must adapt to survive, that balance may be exactly what the royal family needs most. Princess Charlotte's journey reminds us that the future of the monarchy will not be shaped by crowns alone, but by character, compassion, and the ability to connect with people in a changing world. Long-form narrative, adulthood, future responsibilities, possible titles, lasting legacy. As Princess Charlotte moves closer to adulthood in the years ahead, her role within the royal family is expected to grow in a careful and thoughtful way. Unlike sudden changes or dramatic announcements, royal responsibility usually arrives slowly, allowing young royals time to learn, adjust, and understand what is expected of them. For Charlotte, this gradual approach may be one of her greatest strengths. By the time she reaches her late teens and early 20s, she will likely already be comfortable attending official events, supporting charities, and representing the monarchy alongside her parents and brother. Royal experts often explain that this steady preparation is key to building confidence and resilience. Charlotte will not be thrown into duty unprepared. Instead, she will step into it with experience already behind her. As she matures, discussions about possible titles may become more relevant. While titles are never guaranteed, there has long been speculation that Charlotte could one day be granted a significant honor, such as the Duchess of Edinburgh or, later in life, the title of Princess Royal if it becomes available. These titles carry history and responsibility, but they are also symbols of trust. Being granted such a title would signal that Charlotte is seen as a reliable and respected member of the royal family. However, even without a rare title, her influence could still be substantial. In modern monarchy, visibility and connection often matter more than formal rank. Charlotte's calm presence, polite manners, and natural leadership qualities suggest she could become someone the public looks to with affection and respect. She may choose to focus on causes close to her heart, possibly inspired by her parents' work in mental health, early childhood development, and community support. Over time, she could become known not just as a royal by birth, but as a figure defined by her actions. This is how lasting royal legacies are built. Not through ceremony alone, but through consistency, service, and empathy. As the monarchy continues to change with the world around it, Princess Charlotte may help shape what royal duty looks like for future generations. She represents a quieter kind of strength, one that does not demand attention but earns it. When people look back years from now, they may see Charlotte as part of a turning point, a generation that helped the monarchy feel more human and approachable. Her story will likely be one of balance, honoring tradition while embracing change, respecting duty while valuing personal well-being. And while much of her future remains unknown, one thing already feels certain. Princess Charlotte is not simply growing up within the royal family, she is growing into a role that could leave a meaningful and lasting mark on its future.